Hello there, Atru here. Today we're going to be doing a guide covering off the Season 1 pack DLC, Seat of Power, where you'll get access to the palace. In this video we'll be going over some of the buffs and extras you can get from the palace. If you do like today's video, I do appreciate all likes and subscription on the channel and video, and comment down below if there's a particular guide or video you'd like me to cover off next. So let's get straight into this. Okay, so let's go over some of the basics in regards to the palace. It becomes available once you unlock the investors. Then you'll be able to place down the main public building, and on here you'll get access to 5 tabs of buffs. Each of the tabs will have a departmental effect, and in here the policies you'll be able to pick one of 5 from each of the different buffs. Now these buffs have a range, and you can increase the range of the buffs on your main island through the palace wings. And you can get more wings through your profile unlock, and that is through population unlocks. So I currently have 94,000 population, and my next unlock is at 102,000, where I'll get some extra influence and 2 more wings that I can place down. Now the palace can be placed in the old world and on the Cape, and you'll be able to place one main building where you'll be able to choose all of the buffs, and then on your other islands in the old world and on the Cape you'll be able to place down a local department. On here you'll be able to pick one of the departmental effects and one of the policies you've chosen on the main building. Okay, so first things first, let's have a look at some of the buffs you can apply. First ones we're going to look at is the departmental effect. Now each of the 5 tabs has a fixed departmental effect. However, you can increase the numbers and percentages on each of these effects. More on this later though. Let's just have a look at the actual effects. So the first one is a plus 50 working force per town hall on the island. That is for farmers, workers, artisans and engineers. Next tab has a plus 20% chance of specialists arriving at public moorings. Third tab is a 10% production boost for production buildings in range of a trade union. Fourth is a plus 10 range on all public service buildings. And the last tab is a plus 200 storage per harbour master's office. Now the harbour master offices have to be on a coastline and have to have a road touching them. So if the harbour master is out in the ocean, you're not going to get this bonus. Okay, so let's have a look at the policies you can choose. Now, each of the 5 tabs will have an individual policy that you can pick, and there'll be 5 choices you can select from. To unlock all of the policies, you will need 7,600 attractiveness in the city. Links down below for the wiki, which has a breakdown on all the requirements for each of the policies. Let's have a look at the individual ones right now. On the first tab, you will have access to increasing the storage on the island by 200 tons per town hall. You can decrease the consumption rate of all foods for your residents in range of town halls. You can get an extra influence for every engineer in range of a town hall on the island. Or you can increase the town hall slots to 4. Or last one is increasing the attractiveness in the city by 200 per town hall. And for me to unlock this I need 5,950 attractiveness, and I'm currently at 4,146. Second tab, I can choose from the following. You can increase the rewards from the World Fair by 1. You can also get 10 points of influence back for every museum or zoo module, which basically means that each of the zoo modules or museum modules cost 0 influence, because each of them cost 10 anyway. I can get another 250 points of attractiveness per completed cultural set from the zoo, museum or botanical. Or I can increase the likely chances of specialists to arrive on the public moorings. Third tab, we can get extra goods from all farms that are in range of a trade union. I can get extra goods from heavy factories, which are in range of a trade union. There's a breakdown of all the extra items. I can get a 50% productivity from all production buildings in range of a trade union that have electricity. I can decrease the workforce needed for all production buildings in range of a trade union. Or you can just upgrade the trade unions themselves so they have an extra slot, increasing it to 4. Now, on the 4th tab, we can get the following. We can boost income for artisans and engineers that are in range of those public service buildings. You can get a +3 attractiveness for every artisan or engineer that are in range of a variety theatre. You can increase the range of your power plants by 15 spaces. You can get a +5 happiness from all public service buildings. Or you can decrease the consumption rate of all drinks by residents that are in range and connected to pubs, variety theatres, members clubs and radio stations. Last tab is the harbour ones. Now remember, you have to have the harbour master's offices connected to the shoreline and have a road touching them to have these buffs applied. I can get a 300% productivity from all coastal buildings that are in range of a harbour master office. I can get 50 extra storage per depot. I can increase the oil storage on the island. Or you can increase the number of slots available in the harbour master's offices up to 4. Or alternatively, you can decrease the loading time for ships at trading posts and piers. Now, remember, in the Old World and in the Cape, you can place local palisades down as well. And on here, you can actually pick one of the departmental effects. And then from that departmental effect, you'll be able to pick one of the buffs from there as well. So you can customize each of the island with each individual buff you can apply. Just remember, you have to have the individual lock on the main island for the attractiveness to have them all available. And the last thing we're going to be covering off is how you can increase the departmental effect bonuses from each of the tabs on the palace. And you do this through the prestige level of the palace. What is the prestige level? When you hit 9,000 attractiveness in the city, you'll unlock the first prestige level. Before then, it is a hidden bonus stat. And every point or level you get on the prestige will increase the bonus stat from each of the departmental effects. What is the capacity on this? It is at level 25, that is the cap, which is available at 33,000 attractiveness in the city. So what sort of bonuses are we talking about? Now if you remember, the base level on the first tab was giving me 50 working force per town hall on the island. So on this particular save, we have 29 town halls on the island, and that 50 has now increased to a 300 bonus. 300 farmers, workers, artisans and engineers. I have 0 farmers or workers on this island, or even artisans. However, I have a working pool of 13,300 purely from the bonus free extra workers. So the second tab was in regards to specialists. I now have increased the percentage chance up to 120% bonus. The third tab was production boasts from trade unions. I've increased it from 10% up to 60% for all production buildings in range of a trade union. We'll skip the fourth tab and go straight onto the last one. And the departmental effect here is I get an increased storage on the island for every harbour master office connected via a road of 1200. So the last tab is the influence range on public service buildings. It's increased from 10 all the way up to 60 points. Why is this such a big thing? It's just public service buildings, or it's just banks and pubs and all that sort of thing? No. This also increases the range of your power stations as well. Which means the Cape is completely covered with the power network. And how many power stations does that take now? 9. I have 9 oil power stations covering the whole of the Cape. If you want another look at this, let's have a look at this island over here. We have the palace effect of plus 60 range, and I have a 20% reduction on drinks. I'm not using the extra 15 range in the power station, so we're just talking about just 60. The only power station I have on the island is this one here. So the range is from here all the way out to here, off one power station. That's a huge increase. So now you can see how, if you have the right level of attractiveness in the city, you can get the palace to be extremely powerful and extremely useful. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you on the next one.